Well, right now I'm heading into a storm, hopefully, because I need some action. It's also really windy. I can barely hear myself talking. I don't know what this is, but it's interesting. Oh man, it's nice and chilly out here. It's perfect weather. And it's not sunny, which delights me because I get tired of the sun. So I was supposed to be like uploading camping videos by now because like said I was going to and all this, and it turns out like every time I make plans in my mind about how this is going to change, it just other stuff comes up. Because like I don't know, man, it's like there's just other things that have to take priority over this, you know. So instead, I'm just we're doing this. Fucking around in a construction site. Let's go over the current state of this bike and its running problems. So, a couple weeks ago, I was riding around and I decided to pull off the little breather hose cap that was on my gas cap here, and instantly the motorcycle started feeling different. I felt like I had better throttle response. It almost felt like it was faster, but that may have been in my head. It also felt like it sounded different. But overall, it just seemed like it was running better, and I thought, oh shit, like that's what the problem was the whole time, is this thing was getting vapor locked because that little valve probably wasn't working. So I've used this now, this regular breather hose tube. I don't know, I mean, so far I still think it runs better, but the starting issues are still there. Doesn't seem like it's completely solved yet. I still have neglected to actually buy a spark plug socket. I don't know. Try not to spend any money right now. I'm in the middle of moving and all this shit. It seems like that's not really a priority of mine right now. I mean, even though we need to fix this bike and figure out what's wrong with it. When I move, I probably will have a garage, and then I can do a whole lot more work. I can actually measure the valves myself, you know, all that shit. I've had some people in the past comment and ask me about, like, what mods are done to this motorcycle, and, like, they're in the description of the videos, of every video. I think, I don't understand, maybe people don't know how that works, or they're not looking for it, or maybe they just want more details. So we're gonna kind of go over that today once I figure out a cool place to park it. This is actually a cool place for a photo. So this bike, as far as mods are concerned, I mean, if you've been with this channel long enough, you know that my other motorcycle got stolen. That motorcycle included the Mifo Explorer tires that I talked about in the video. But so I bought this thing as is, except I got different tires on it. I put this rack on it, and I put these bags on it. But we'll start at the top. Front end is all regular stock 2012 650L plastics. It's got the signals, it's got the headlight, it's got the little brush guards, it's got the stock mirrors, everything. These tires I'm using are Heidenau K60 Scouts. They're supposed to be like a real good 50-50 tire. So far I'm super impressed with them. But my main criteria was comfortable ride on the road and really long life. So these things should be great. This has a Clark gas tank. I think it's like a 4.6. I don't love how these look. I think they look a little bulbous. Like it looks kind of swollen. They look way better if you had like a sticker on them, which I definitely need to do. The gas cap, which I've had people ask me about, it really sticks on there good. It's a Tusk off-road aftermarket, like billet aluminum or some shit. And I got this free flow tube instead of that shitty little valve that was on here. I don't understand how people use those. That's the second one I've had go bad on me. Handlebars are a brand called Easton. I'm not familiar with this brand at all. The seller told me they don't make them anymore, and I've not been able to find them on the internet. They're thick. They attach kind of on these risers, so they're actually taller. They're taller in the mount, and they're taller, you know, because of the arch on the bars. But there's little marks on them here, and you can like change the angle if you want to lean them. These are just above 0. He might have these on backwards. No, he doesn't. Whatever. Feel fine to me. On the bottom down here, there's a skid plate under the engine. That looks like something the previous owner added, because these bikes don't come stock with a skid plate. Down here, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a Kuba Link lowering link that I put on Because when I first got this bike, it was taller than hell, and I almost had to jump off of it to get off. It was ridiculous. So I put that on. It lowered the rear end. I still need to lower the front end by pushing the forks through. And I haven't done that yet because I'm worried about this. You see how like the fork kind of gets like that outside diameter of the fork changes here? To lower this down like an inch, it's going to put this clamp in some of that area, and I'm worried it's not going to grab because this is it's going to be between the thicker area and the thinner area, and I'm not sure how people get around that. So if you know anything about that, help me out. That's the only reason I haven't lowered the forks yet. But anyway, so this rack I just bought, and it is absolutely amazing. It connects to the kind of the frame, the back subframe here, through this bolt on both sides, and then on both sides it comes down and connects to the passenger foot peg. So all of your weight is actually not being on the subframe. It's being split between, you know, this area because it's transferring energy to the main part of the frame. It's amazing. Like, it's so wide. I can put my whole duffel bag on here and still have room for a sleeping bag. It's great, dude. Then these are the Wolfman E12 Enduro bags. These are great little saddle bags. They don't look like big dorky, you know, panniers and stuff. Not that panniers are dorky. I just prefer the bags. So then you got FMF Q4 exhaust, which is it's like a half exhaust. I don't think this is what's called a slip-on. Maybe it is. I have no idea. But the front half of the header and everything, that's all still stock. So the exhaust is kind of like a half Q4. It just changes the sound. I have no idea if that thing changed performance or not. But it sounds alright. Although I think I prefer the big gun pipe that I used to have. I don't care if you see my plate, because fuck it. But this rear light, it's like an aftermarket thing. I don't remember where it came from. But like if you know the original rear light, it's on this big rubber arm. It comes out all the way past the plate, and it looks kind of dorky. So this is way sleeker looking. When I first picked it up, though, I noticed the brake light comes on when you step on the rear. It does not come on when you squeeze the front brake. So I don't know if the wiring is off or that's how this thing is made, but I don't really care. So I think that's really about it. The hand grips are some kind of motocross thing. I'm not a huge fan, but they look cool. Then supposedly the carburetor has been rejetted. So I've got what I was told were the original jets at home. I've never looked at the numbers on them. I don't even know what the stock jet sizes are for one of these. I've also never ridden a stock one, so I have no idea if this is faster than a stock one or whatever. But anyway, so then it's been rejetted, and then there's I think an aftermarket foam air filter, and that's it. Seems like a whole lot of stuff, but I mean, with these dual sports, it seems like stuff that people consider modifications end up being really tiny things, really. Think anyone lives here? Too public of a place to go break in, though, so I can't do that shit. So yeah, those are the modifications that have been done to this motorcycle, in case you were wondering. And now, like in 6 months, I can do that video again because nobody will watch this one.